So I can't even drive down the road without hearing stuff. And hold on, I'm gonna pick a different. They want me to pay. I'm not paying for their garbage. Let's try Al Jazeera. I trust them more than I trust most of the American publications. U.S. House passes $14.5 billion military aid package for Israel. Oh, but they didn't send any to Ukraine this time, so look how good we are. Are you fucking kidding me right now? We just gave Ukraine, I don't know, some astronomical $150 billion. Now we're going to fund Israel's war? What about America? This is ridiculous. Am I the only one getting this mad, this upset about this? Why doesn't anyone seem to care? Like, I hear people out there with some, distaste and some little dislike, but this is downright infuriating, and I don't know how people can just sit by. I mean, oh my gosh, we'll protest if Palestine's attacked, a land that's halfway around the world that has nothing to do with us. We'll go protest and take over the Congress building or New York Times, and that's all good and that's all okay. Hey, you can protest for anything but America. Why isn't anyone protesting for America? Why doesn't anyone care that we're being raped from the White House? Sorry? I wish I saw more outrage from people, okay? I'm a little upset. I'm a little freaking irritated, a little freaking frustrated, a little sick of this. U.S. House passes $14.5 billion military aid package for Israel. Republican bill faces slim prospects of becoming law due to President Joe Biden's opposition to attached spending cuts. Oh yeah, don't cut any spending, Joe. Just spend it all. Spend my inheritance, my grandparents, or my kids' inheritance, my grandkids' inheritance, my great-grandkids' inheritance, all while destroying the world that they would need to grow up in. Oh, you're going to all eat bugs, guys. Hey, in 100 years, I bet your life really sucks right now because no one seemed to care about America. Americans didn't even seem to care about America. So I'm sorry 100 years from now that you guys are completely screwed, living in squalor, eating bugs, while the Klaus Schwabs and Joe Bidens of the world get rich and stay rich and live like fat cats while you grovel for bugs. Blame your grandparents. Don't blame me. Anyway, I can't believe no one's protesting America's destruction. We'll protest Palestine's, or we'll protest Israel's, or we'll protest to get Ukraine's money, but the hell with America, right? Who cares about Americans? That was the first 3 minutes of this video is me yelling. I apologize, really I do, but at the same time I don't, because I want to see more people be more frustrated like I am. I don't know, maybe that would help get some change, if we all get this sick of it, this upset with it, maybe some things will change. Like Chicago that stood up against their government, or the people in Michigan that outvoted every single person and got a whole new city government. Because they were going to let China come in and build a factory. And they don't trust Chinese. Whoa, finally. This is the shit we need. We need people to stand up and be willing to sacrifice. I don't have money to go protest. You best believe that's exactly where I'd be if I wasn't going to be the only one there. The United States House of Representatives has passed a Republican plan, not a Democrat plan, a Republican plan, providing $14.5 billion in military aid for Israel. That means we're paying 75% of Israel's military cost annually. When did we become the World Bank that you can just come take all of our money? And who gave the dickheads in Washington the right to give it away? And I'm sorry for swearing. I am a Christian, but I'm also human. And I also get upset. And I also have a hard time holding my tongue sometimes. Setting up a partisan clash over the usually bipartisan issue of backing the staunch U.S. ally. I wanted to do these videos kind of like comical and even though it was extremely serious information, I wanted to make light of it, kind of laugh about it, make fun of the idiots up there. But it's so hard to make fun of things that really affect us as Americans. And this is just mind-blowing. The plan, which is funded by cuts to the Internal Revenue Service, passed on Thursday by 226 votes to 196, largely along party lines. The plan is the first major legislative action under new Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson, who took on his role last week after McCarthy was removed by the hard-right faction of his party. And I'm sorry, but Johnson seems like just a shadow of McCarthy. They're both neocons. They want war, they want war, they want war because that makes them rich. The hell with it, what it costs everyone else. They get rich by causing war. Why do you think they do it all the time? Why do you think America is in a constant state of war? They get their panties wet. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. They get all kind of juiced up when they get war. Ooh, war. We get to blow the shit out of innocent humans and babies. Yes! I don't even know if I should post this. The plan is the first major... Oh, I already said that. The package includes $4 billion to replenish Israel's Iron Dome. Yeah, why wouldn't they replace it? I mean, they already have tons of money coming in from the rest of the world. Don't expect them to pay for their own crap. Let us fund everything for them. And David Sling missile defense system and military equipment transferred from U.S. stocks. Johnson on Thursday urged the Senate and White House to quickly approve the bill. Johnson really needs that war to happen. The Senate and the White House cannot let this moment pass. And I urge them to act swiftly and pass this bill as the House did today. I think these guys are just the most disgusting reprobates in the world. The bill, however, has a slim prospect of becoming law after U.S. resident, not president, resident Joe Biden and his fellow Democrats in the Senate signaled their opposition due to its inclusion of spending cuts. Oh no, the spending cuts and lack of aid for Ukraine. You know, Ukraine that's like having a coup d'etat to get rid of Zelensky because he's such a nightmare. He's a Biden of Ukraine. I mean, that's why they get along so well. It's like his son that we never knew he had. Oh my gosh, guys, I love when they use that, oh, it's a threat to the democracy. It's a threat to our democracy. Well, we aren't a democracy. That's the issue. How can it be a threat to something that we aren't? It's a threat to our constitutional republic. But they don't want to call it that because under a constitutional republic, that's where the people actually have real power, that are really true people. They really have a say over what their government does. And then the icing on the cake is that I still see Biden stickers on cars. I still hear people saying, Biden's the best president we've ever had. He's done such good things for America. Name one. Name one. Anyone in the world? Name one thing Joe Biden did positive for America? Anyone out there? Anyone back there? No? How about up there? Down there? No one knows? No, because there are none. I'm at 9 minutes just for this clip, so I'm going to jump off of this one too. Oh wait, there's more. Hold on. Biden has instead asked Congress to pass a $106 billion emergency spending package that includes funding for, get this, this is even better yet. Read it. Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine. What was I thinking? Why weren't we funding Taiwan this whole time? We really could have put the last nail in our coffin. While most Republicans still strongly back Ukraine, a vocal minority of this party has questioned the need to continue providing financial assistance to Kiev at a time of steep budget deficits. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to consider the fact that we're like $35 trillion in debt. And I'm sure it's much worse than that. Hey, since you're on here with me, let's take a look. Since I'm already running this time up like crazy here. U.S. debt clock. I'm afraid to see it. Let's turn this sideways. Look at that sucker. Go. 33 million. 700 billion. Or I'm sorry. I said that wrong. 33 trillion, 714 billion, 648 million. And here, let's count. Hold on. You got to do this. Okay? Almost. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So every 30 seconds, we go $1 million in debt. Watch it. It's right there. It's right there for you to see. Watch, there it goes again. 3, 4, it just goes up. Every 30 seconds, we're another $1 million in debt. Because over here, or down here somewhere, if you look at it, it shows how much money we have coming in. And obviously the amount of money coming in for all the taxes in the world that they take from us, and we still can't even begin to stop this. The budget deficit number right there, that sucker. So here's the other number. Here's the other number. We got the U.S. national debt, and then U.S. federal spending, and then U.S. federal budget deficit. And that deficit goes up roughly about $1 million every 30 seconds. How are we ever going to survive this, guys? I mean, come on, people. We are in big effing trouble here. And there's our federal tax revenue that they're coming in. And I mean, look at how much money comes in. We'll say about $1 million every minute and a half. And they can't even figure out how to make all that money work? You get $1 million every minute and a half and you screw that up? Wow. Amazing to me. Amazing. I mean, funny why no one ever brings this up or talks about it. Payroll tax revenue. Look at that that number just running up. Income tax revenue. Look, is this not crazy? This might just be a video on itself. Payroll tax revenue, corporate tax revenue, and it seems like payroll tax revenue climbs faster than the corporate tax, which means they're charging us as citizens more tax than they are the big ass corporations that make all the money and run the world. Oh my gosh! And then we got charitable donations at $550 billion. And oh my gosh. How can a group, a body of people be so incredibly incompetent? Total federal, state, local spending. Wait a minute. Yeah, 10 trillion and climbing. And our debt is 33 trillion and climbing. Debt per citizen. That's how much debt we are in per citizen. Debt per taxpayer. Not quite sure the difference there. But astronomical nonetheless. I'm sorry, we need Trump. Trump was the only one that ever fixed this. And then Biden got in and made sure to show us that we didn't ever have the right, I guess, to have a good life, except for him and his family, that he sold our foreign policy for millions to make his family rich. All right, I guess I'll go because I don't want to keep screaming, but y'all should take a look at this and take a real good look at it. There's a lot of interesting information that will blow your stinking mind straight out of your ears. This is bad.